Why am I still on this app? The only reason I made a Twitter account was to stay up to date with the YouTubers and live streamers that I watched, and I slowly used it more and more until it became the place where I would scroll memes. But even then, I've always kind of hated scrolling through memes because once I'm done, I feel tired and depressed. So I curated my Twitter feed to be mostly small game devs. It became a nice balance of finding new games to play and cat videos, but it's not that anymore. Elon ruined Twitter, and I'm sure if you use the app, you're probably tired of hearing about it. I blocked Elon before he even bought it because I was so sick of having his face in my feed, but the damage he's done is way worse than being force-fed every reply he's ever made. I'm sorry for being that guy, but I can't overstate how reminiscent current Twitter is of Portal 2, when the entire facility starts to break down because Wheatley got so insecure about being called a moron that he starts cobbling together abominations that don't work out of spite. Let's be real. Twitter is an awesome place for echo chambers, but it wasn't so bad until the past few years. I've heard people say it's the new 4chan, the new Truth Social. It's honestly sad to see accounts that I used to love seeing in my feed leave the app because it's become so toxic. People have talked about every detail of every change that he's made, but I'll focus on two things. Number one, making blue check marks paywalled, and number two, simply changing it to X. Let's start with that second one, because I think it's overlooked. The brand of Twitter was built over time, and it was good. You call them tweets, etc., but the brand of X, whether you like it or not, is inherently linked to Elon Musk's name. You can be the least political person, not care about Elon at all, but this still affects you. Personally, I think a rebrand isn't always a bad thing, but in this instance, X is just so soulless. It's lazy, it's, again, people have said this a million times, but he really just chose a random font, typed in X, and then decided to use that as the logo. It's baby's first graphic design. As for the check marks, everyone knows that if you want to see a good reply, you have to scroll down past all the check marks because on top of being Elon fanboys, they're just unfunny. The type of person to pay $8 for Twitter is simple. One, you need to use it for your job, drama channels, politics. These people are like, it's their job to be on Twitter 24/7. Number two, these are the side hustlers, a lot of meme pages, OF accounts, spam, bots. In most cases, these people are just trying to make money off of it. And three, Elon fans who still support this guy after he's done so much to prove he's a pathological liar and doesn't fight for the same things anymore. This man has done so much damage to this platform, from the API changes to unbanning alt-right accounts while suppressing anyone who speaks up and keeping a whitelist of people who actively break the TOS. Oh, and it just so happens they all are alt-right or right-wing accounts. He's done so much damage to young men. I can talk about how bozos like Andrew Tate held a bunch of guys into becoming incels, but this one chart alone I think sums up the amount of damage Elon has done to this world in general. Think about it. In like 15 to 20 years, a bunch of us are going to be forced to interact with thousands of people named Elon. And we all know that that just means that their parents were shitty people back in the 2020s. Is this it? Do I just uninstall? I don't know. This app is pretty much just Truth Social now. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna uninstall.
2 weeks later.
Yeah, I'm gonna install Twitter again.
2 hours later.
Why am I still on this app? The only reason I made a Twitter account was to stay up to date with the YouTubers and live streamers that I